Where next in our big, our big quest of the news?
All right, well, this is where you're going to get to see a little bit of, just a tiny bit of behind the scenes for what happened on whenever the PTR went live over Tuesday night and Wednesday for us. And this is our 9.1 PTR master list.
Mm-hmm.
We use, actually, I'll just bring it over so you can see it. Yeah, so we use Notion for stuff internally. Great for a whole bunch of stuff. But in particular, we have this. I mean, I could go in, I'll be here for this, but we have this. This is the table of contents for our master list, which is a huge markdown document of basically everything that we found on the PTR and everything that other people have found in the PTR that we have done here, including Dakor's incomplete tables on gear brackets.
We should zoom in.
Oh yeah,
I'd say hit that up a few levels of zoom and try to get it a bit more to the left of that screen so that the box of us doesn't include it.
Ah, of course, yes, that would be smart. Oh god.
Somebody says, "Is that a Miku shirt?" I can see her peeking out. Hello.
Yes, it is. It is. So, just to briefly explain, I went to just before everyone was not allowed to travel forever. At the end of January 2020, I went to the Miku Expo in Amsterdam for a weekend, and I have this shirt. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wear it all the time to remind me of better times. There
you go. No in chat with the BDI. Cheers, Banadonna. Any way to influence Blizzard? Ho! Can't wait to get onto that question. Actually, that'll be an interesting one.
So here we have our master list. Zoomed in a little bit better. I'm good at computers, I promise. So here we are.
Nice. I should say, everyone, by the way, we do actually have very extensive plans for general stream enhancements and stuff.
Yes.
We're working with some very cool people on that. We wish we were further than we are in this week, but we just got held back by PTR, and yes, a few things we couldn't exactly plan for.
Yep.
Somebody says, who is Miku? I'd say working out Miku Hatsune is going to... that'll be a big Google train for you. Yeah. Okay, let's roll. So, this is our patch 9.1 master list. It was quite fun whenever the PTR came out. We had, because Notion's great for collaboration, so we could just see this document spawning into existence as all our team members are throwing in the things that they found. And for what it does, it provides us with a neat way to go through some of this stuff and talk about it.
Yeah, so to begin with, we just had a general sort of topic ranking for what we thought you guys would be mostly interested in. And how we would approach what is the stuff we want to see straight away. We
should say whatever that says, this vid will probably be a hit piece. That was very much our initial reaction of really they're doing that. As you'll see in the WoW News episode that comes out tomorrow, there is a little bit of potential. We haven't discussed it yet. Maybe we could actually hop into this as our first topic. So let's hop over to the Mythic Plus scoring.
Oh, the Mythic Plus scoring. Okay.
If we have anything there, but we can talk about it. So they're bringing in...
There we go.
They're bringing in Raider...
Why are you over here now? Okay, cool. Whatever.
Cool. They're bringing in Raider.io basically into World of Warcraft by default. And our initial reaction to that in the team was a reaction of, oh... This is codifying gotta go fast. This is codifying this role-playing game with a deep, rich world that we all love to explore and live in. It is codifying that being an esport. And my initial reaction, to be completely honest with you, was, oh dear, they're moving further in the direction of making a game I'm not as interested in. Now, if I'm to remove myself from that initial reaction, this is the thing we haven't talked about, well, in the PvP system, having a rating doesn't kill PvP. So, as much as that was my initial reaction, very much could be the case it won't kill things in PvE. And if Blizzard are smart about it, they could actually use this to dangle a bit of a carrot. Now, it's the sort of thing where attaining that carrot would be a bit odd for me. I can tell you this, right? In StarCraft 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time, as you're laddering, you're getting a cooler icon to represent your ladder and how good you are, right? And that is super satisfying. And I'm just thinking for Mythic Plus, if Blizzard could, as you ascend those ratings with your, Blizzard official Raider.io score, they could then give you rewards. So I don't think this is stuff that'll be there in patch 9.1 because it's not been data mined yet, but I'll say that the idea of having a Mythic Plus set that you can get like cooler, tints and colors of as you ascend those ratings, such that in the way that a Mythic Raider gets their humongous bells and whistles set, a Mythic Plus player can hit that level of rating and then maybe unlock a cosmetic set. I actually think something like that could be a way to take Raider.io right now, which some people love, some people do not love as much, and actually use it to make Mythic Plus a stronger system in terms of content. Now, it still is very much, if that is happening, it's going in the way of World of Warcraft being, World of Destiny 2 craft, which there are mixed opinions on. But that is a way where something I think that is genuinely good and interesting, that could be an advancement on the current system. I basically think they could actually do that. So I would implore Blizzard not to use this purely as solving a problem. Because in my head, I know that Blizzard know that Raider.io has dominated Mythic Plus in the pre-made group finder. And Blizzard knows that players who don't really know a lot about add-ons, and all they know is that's the next type of dungeon for me to do, they're sitting there like, why am I getting declined from all of these groups? What is going on? Why do I need an add-on to play World of Warcraft, this MMO that is advertised on my television? Right? In the same way that, they don't expect to have to do that for just about any other MMO in the market. So I can see Blizzard implementing this purely from a problem-solving perspective. I would then say that can be made good on by making the Mythic Plus reward system more interesting. Because to be honest with you, I mean, one of the reasons I like to play WoW is to advance my character and feel cool. And getting cool new gear is a part of that. So getting the same dungeon gear season after season after season after season that looks the same, does the same, it's just a higher item level, that's fucking boring. So for the Mythic Plus player, something like this could blossom.
Yeah, I think from the problem-solving perspective of, okay, Raider.io is very clearly what everyone's using as a benchmark for this, so we need to implement it to kind of cover that. In the same way, item level became visible technically as a response to a gear score back in the day, or more or less around then. I think it's not just that. The possibility is also for it to be an actual way, because right now there's no way to track how well someone does in Mythic Plus outside of a plus 2, plus 1, or clear. And obviously you see whenever it comes to in the existing system we have for them having unlocking the item level cap, that's done by full clears of a certain level, and that is really time consuming and way different than it is in PvP. Sort of not too different from Raid, but it's you still need to complete 8 dungeons, which, given how the difficulty scales with affixes and over weeks and stuff, it's just it's a hell of a lot of time. It's gated in all these really interesting sort of but annoying ways. And I think if you have a score system, and it depends entirely how the score system's done, because they'll have a lot more access to your metrics in game in the dungeon than Raider.io will, because it has to look at completed dungeons in time and the end result. So if they track stuff I think it was Dakar wrote this a little bit, but it's taking into account how clean the run went, how many deaths there were, etc. That's the stuff that I think could actually reinvigorate Mythic Plus a little bit, and where Raider.io incentivizes these specific things, then they actually pull off to Blizzard can pull the incentives away from Raider.io and implement it themselves. So it's all right, we want you to play super clean. We don't want you to play super, super fast. We're balancing time against how clean it is, against, if you're using any really weird out there tactics, maybe, they'll disqualify or dock points if you use items. I mean, I imagine they won't.
Interesting. But
there is the potential to go, okay, well, this doesn't count because it's using a whacked out tactic that we can spy from looking at our actual metrics. So it's Blizzard has the potential to almost fix M+ in a way. Not necessarily fix, but improve by taking it into their own hands.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. My gut reaction was, it was just so oh, we're doing that. But the more I actually sit down and think about it, there is a way for this to be pulled in a really good direction So I really hope Blizzard do that. I hope that this is something, it's here in 9.1, but I hope it's there so that we're going to build upon it.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, Mythic Plus has just been do the dungeons again and again and again. That's it. You know, it's been nice that there's the Keystone Master achievement and, you know, those achievements can give you a mount and stuff, but I feel like it's needed more. It's the way PvP does. So that's basically that for that system. I think generally could codify some things that are not great, will reduce confusion, and could be used as a platform for really good stuff. So that's that.
Yeah.